Okay, so we're here at the parking lot at sunset for Charon's Garden hike number 2 for prep hike, and the time is 9:50 a.m. on December the 17th. So looking to try to do around 8 or 9 miles today. Gonna hike over to Post Oak Falls and then come back and then split back over, maybe go to see Crab Eyes. So we'll see how that goes. Got Michaela here with me today. Just thought I'd give some information on my backpack. I've got a load out for a 5-day hike. Since this is just a prep hike today, it's just gonna be a 1-day. But my backpack weighs in at about 27.5 pounds loaded. That's with the water, 5 days of food, and all of that. So this trip here, one thing I did different was my socks. Last time I couldn't find my hiking socks, which were a pretty good blend of wool. Last time I just wore cotton socks, and after about 4.5 miles I could feel it on my feet. I was getting hot spots. This time I'm actually wearing knee-high pantyhose liners underneath my wool hiking socks. So we're gonna see how that does. So if you're wondering, this big rock that sticks out up here, I believe that's where they presented Simba. Mufasa presented Simba in The Lion King. But I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Right. Okay, so I just looked at the map and we're exactly 1 mile into this trail. And at this point is where the trail sort of changes and gets a little bit more dynamic. It's not difficult, but it just gets from a flat trail to a little bit more of a climb. Still pretty easy though. Okay, so this little short piece of the trail is going to be a little bit of bouldering, some big rocks, really nice, just a bunch of real big rocks like this, anywhere from car size to school bus size. Okay, making that little boulder pass here. Sorry. I know, old dad made it look easy.
Whatever.
Carrying his
You couldn't have done that.
28-pound pack. We'll give her a minute. She's a little slow. She is carrying about a 2-pound pack, so you got to consider that slows her down. She's doing good though. Pretty good view of the pear and apple right here. Kind of some of the lower rock room. When I say the lower, there's actually the rock room. The official rock room is up on top of Elk Mountain. Really neat place. But these little lower rock rooms are actually pretty neat. So right here is probably the largest of those lower rock rooms. This rock room here, pretty nice. Actually ate lunch here on the way back on the last trip. Pretty nice little shelter area. I don't know if you can see that, but there's an elk standing up on that rock. I'll see if I can get a picture. There's the other one up there. One bull elk. This is actually Elk Mountain right here. So I guess that's a pretty fitting name. This right here is what you call wilderness coffee, mountain berries. So if you're real desperate, you could double them up as coffee beans. But today we're okay. We're not real desperate, so we're gonna pass. I see another one actually way over there, walking behind that little tree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 6, and then there was a 7th one up this direction. This elk right here, if I was going to take a wild guess, it's probably about maybe 100 yards, maybe 120 yards. So I wonder if the elk are like us, you know, and they talk about us like we talk about them, but you know, when they go back to the rest of the herd, you know, do they tell them like, hey, you know, we went out for a little stroll today. I know you won't believe this, but we actually did see a couple of humans out there today. We stayed up on this hill and we kind of stood real still so that we wouldn't spook them. Yeah, I mean, we sat there and watched these 2 humans for probably a good 10 minutes. So I just wonder if the elk actually kind of think some of that stuff like we do, because you know they look like they're pretty amused by us. You know, they're watching us. Michaela, I was actually thinking, you know, Anna, your roommate, she likes to work out a lot, and I kind of had a pretty good idea. But if you brought her next time, she could probably pack mule the gear. You know, my bag's about 28 pounds, and yours coming in probably about 2. But if we could have her wear the gear,
yeah,
it'd give her something to do.
Yeah,
and
she'd actually have something.
I think it would make our hike really nice. You know,
she should definitely come.
And then she'll feel included, and
If she wanted to, she'd go run with
the elk.
the
Yeah.
elk. She'd probably really like
The
that.
elk they wouldn't even know what to do. They'd be like, you wouldn't believe it. We went out there the next time, and there was 3 hikers. Not kidding you. 2 of them looked like they were the same from last time, and then they had this other one hauling their gear.
These were pretty tall ones.
It's crazy. Yeah, this one was a tall human, crazy tall, and then the 2 short ones from before. But okay, if you'll grab that piece of video. paper right there. We'll go ahead and haul that out. It's always good to pick up after the trail, even if it wasn't yours. So I read that there's actually around 2 million people that come down through these trails every year here in the Wichita Mountains. So, you know, a little bit can add up really quick. Yeah, Anna would have just had to, you wouldn't have fit into that, Anna. We would have had to just lay you down flat on the ground, give us your hands. We probably would have just had to drag you through. Okay, but it'll be okay. So it is the dry season, but there is some water here. So if you didn't actually pack fresh water in, you could actually filter some water out here. There's not a lot, but there are some. So about 3 or 4 years passed back, I went elk hunting in Colorado with a really good friend of mine, Dr. Cox. And you know, we spent a week on both trips up in the mountains. Really put a lot of effort in stealth mode, and really hardly seen anything during those 2 trips, which is just kind of the luck of the draw. But it's just ironic, you know, you come over here and we are just blazing this trail. Nothing stealth mode about anything I'm doing right now. And run up on 8 elk. So crazy how that works out. We got Michaela here standing in the pass of the tiny waterfall that's dried up at the moment. Okay, onward and upward. Michaela is gonna have to put her billy goat shoes on. No, she's a little intrigued, so she's taking some pictures. It's pretty nice, especially the very first time you've seen it. So actually, where we've seen those elk, we're kind of coming up around the other side of this hill. This is the back side of the hill that they were on. So always a chance we will cross paths with them again. Especially if we make a lot of noise. They'll know exactly where to find us. I'm sure that's what the elk were thinking, you know. Hey, those humans, they were going down that path there. If they follow the creek, a little bit will get right over the top of this ridge. A little bit will get another look at them. I'm certain that's what they were thinking. So, if you come up to this sign right here, Post Oak Falls, I'm gonna kind of head back off to the north here, which little piece of Elk Mountain there on the other side, and just on the other side of the saddle is where we've seen the elk. So, Post Oak Falls. There's the waterfall. It does have some water. Not really running though. We probably couldn't You probably couldn't go over that in a kayak right now. Since it's dry, we walk all the way up in here. Yeah, pretty nice. A little bit of green water down in there. See if I can do it without falling in. The rocks are pretty slippery. Oh, that's more like black water there. Just barely a trickle. Barely. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 40 to 50 feet tall. Almost vertical. Water looks like it's probably 4 or 5 feet deep at least. So I was gonna see if I could get Michaela to jump in here real quick.
No.
You good?
Yeah, I think I'll pass for this time.
Okay, next time.
Yeah. We spent about 10 minutes looking at the elk though, so
Yeah.
we hiked about 1 hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, it's saying we took about a 10-minute break to watch the elk, let them watch us. You know, when we watch movies, we eat popcorn. I could just imagine them elk over there eating on whatever they eat. They're probably eating some acorn
Probably eat wild berries.
while they're spectating us. Right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's an elk right there.
These berries look pretty fresh, so
Yeah.
we're getting a snack.
These are good, fresh trail berries.
Yeah.
We're good. We're gonna pass. That one on the right's a lot smaller.
Looks like he's sitting. Probably calf.
There is a elk print. There is another elk. We are just seeing elk everywhere today. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there's 2 more, 3 more, 4. I think I count 5 maybe total. There's, to the right of that one, there's 4 laying in the grass. Maybe I'll come on up here a little ways. You know, a lot of people probably hike through here and walk right by elk and never see them, just because they're not looking for them. 2 of them jumped up, so now we got 3 on their feet. Got 3 on their feet and 2 on the ground still. So I'm looking at it on the video screen here, and you can just barely see them. But in person, I mean, you can really see them really well. Those right there are probably, I'm guessing 200 yards, maybe 250. It'd be further of a walk because you gotta walk down in this little ravine, but straight across, maybe 250 yards. you look in the background, back there in the back, you'll see Elk Mountain. Really nice. Okay, so we are stopping for lunch right here at Treasure Lake. The time is 11:27 a.m. and our current mileage is 2.9 miles.
Yep.
So
2.9.
we're going to turn around after we go eat lunch. We're going to go back the trail about halfway, and then we're going to branch off and go up a different trail that goes over to Crab Eyes. So we'll let you know how that goes. So pretty much this trail we're going to meet up with right here is kind of sort of under the pear and apple on the southwest corner of Elk Mountain. Once you get out to this kind of open area here, if you'll kind of double back and kind of go north to northwest right alongside of this creek, I believe that's the kind of the trail that'll kind of cut us over to the Crab Eyes. So we're going to give this a try. Okay, so we finally come up to this junction where we meet up with the Crab Eyes Trail here. Parking lot back that way to the north, I guess. And up this way, Crab Eyes. Not very far up here. So we'll give you some video up there. So we're up here on the top of this hill. Kayla bringing up the rear. She likes to stay a ways back just to make sure there's not any predators around, so that's always helpful of her. It's a pretty nice view right here, actually. 360-degree view. And you can guess what that is. Crab Eyes. Nice 360-degree view there. Okay, so we did finish the trip. We did make it to Crab Eyes, but my phone had died, so kind of lost video and some of the other functions there. But I think total we landed out between 7.5 and 8 miles for the day. We got back to the truck at 2:11 p.m. So I can tally up some of those numbers, but pretty good day. Through the whole day we stopped for about 10 minutes to watch the elk. We took about a 45-minute lunch, and then after Crab Eyes we took about a 10-minute break. So 10 to 15-minute break there. So that was all the downtime we had for the day, but I think we did it pretty well. So off back home now. My feet did pretty good, did better than last week. So the better wool socks worked really well with the sock liners. So tightening the shoes down tighter.